students and their parents have apprehensions for their ward's career and future ahead. Common questions keep coming to parents, students' mind in present time, such as what will be the career prospects after COVID-19? What industry should I choose to pursue my career? Would my career be impacted by the downturn expected in the economy on the account of COVID-19? With a preamble to enlighten all our participants on the career opportunities in media and entertainment industries and address the apprehensions our students and their parents have, we are honored to present a conclave on career trends, media and entertainment. Today, we have esteemed guests in our panel along with alumni of Arena Animation who have made us and their parents proud. Our esteemed guests today are Mr. Puneet Sharma, a veteran with 23 years of experience in media and entertainment industry, Ms. P.N. Swati, Vice President, Operations, Splat Studio, New Delhi, Mr. Shamal Das, National Head, Industry Connect Alliance Placements Aptech Limited, Mr. Vishal Vora, our National Head for Academics, Arena Animation and Aptech Learning, and our proud alumni, Biplab, Vaibhav, Megha, Deepsmita, and Bharat. Along with me, my colleague, Ms. Mala, will be assisting us all to take forward this conclave. And now, not taking much of your valuable time, we shall be starting the discussion. Just a little housekeeping before we get started. We shall be having a question and answers round after the discussion. Participants can ask their questions to our esteemed panelists in the chat box provided in the webinar. Participants can also visit our social media handles shown, wherein they can post their questions with a heading Career Trends Media Entertainment 27th April, and we would attempt to address all your questions. So guys, sit back, relax, enjoy the webinar. Over to you, Mala.
Thank you, Anshul. Good morning, everyone. You all fine and at your homes. My name is Mala and I represent Industry Connect Alliances and Placements Vertical of Aptech Limited. The Indian media and entertainment industry is a sunrise sector for the economy and is making high growth strides. Providing its resilience to the world, the media and entertainment industry is on the cusp of a strong phase of growth backed by rising consumer demand, increasing digitalization, and usage over the last decade. Today, we have amongst us someone who is part of this amazing industry for over 23 years. Mr. Puneet Sharma has been a core member of the Industry Academia Advisory Panel at Aptech Arena Animation since January 2008. He has an active interest in animation production and education and has played an active role in the managing committee of the Animation Society of India from year 2009 to 2016. He has also been part of the international jury panel for various national and international animation festivals such as Golden Cursor Animation Award in Mumbai, IPFS Festival in Stuttgart, Germany, and Animayo Festival in Gran Canaria, Spain. I would now request Mr. Puneet Sharma to please enlighten our audience on this amazing industry.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this webinar on career trends in media and entertainment industry. My name is Puneet Sharma, and I'm the technical advisor with Aptech and being part of this industry for more than 23 years. I'll take you through the presentation of mine on career trends in Indian media and entertainment industry. So let me take you through in terms of what's going on in the Indian media and entertainment industry.
Puneet, before we started, can you please present the...
Yeah. I'm presenting the PPT. So, guys, for all your knowledge, there are 10 segments of media and entertainment industry. Live events, which includes your IPL and your awards, your Filmfare Awards, and a lot of concerts. Digital media, which includes mobile advertising, online videos, and digital news. Animation and VFX industry, gaming, print industry, film, radio, OOH, which is the out of home, the hoardings that you see, television, and music. Our media and entertainment industry since last year has grown at a rate of 9%, has reached around 1.82 trillion Indian rupees. It's growing at a rate of 9%, faster than our economy. It is an evergreen industry.
Puneet, I'm extremely sorry. I'm coming in. Puneet, आपका PPT अभी भी नहीं दिख रहा है. Can you please check once?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, please. Thank you, Puneet.
Can you guys see the screen now?
Yeah, Puneet, all good. All good.
Yes.
All good.
Perfect. Okay. So the media and entertainment industry is made up of 10 segments, 10 sectors. It's growing at a rate of 9% since last year, reached 1.82 trillion Indian rupees. It's growing faster than the economy of India. And it's an evergreen industry in terms of it doesn't get affected by recession or even lockdown. We'll see how this has happened in the last few months as well. Since last year, these are 10 growth segments, and we've seen maximum growth in animation and visual effects, online gaming, and digital media. You can see that's from 2018 to 2019, online gaming has grown at nearly 40%. Digital media has grown at around about 31%. Animation and VFX industry has grown more than 20%. Similarly, live events, films, overall, the media and entertainment sector has grown at a rate of 9%. So let's focus on these growth areas, which is animation, VFX, gaming, and digital media, which is the fastest growing segments in terms of media and entertainment. The animation and VFX industry has given us quite a number of projects which we are proud of in India, wherein over 300 plus animation studios and over 50 plus VFX studios, international and domestic, have worked on a lot of national and international films, television, and a lot of digital content. Some of the famous ones are Lion King, which released in July last year, 1917, which was the VFX Oscar winner this year, and Avengers Endgame, all our favorites. So these are kind of highlights of the animation and VFX segment as such. For those of you who want to know what is animation as such, animation, the best example is a flip book. Animation is capturing these sequences, static images, and playing them in a rapid succession. So it gives an illusion of movement. That is what happens when you do it in different types of animation, whether it is 2D classical, or Tom and Jerry, or Chhota Bheem, or any other 2D digital, which is the new, you do it on computers, on a software. Whether it's a 3D animation in terms of Minions or Toy Story or any other amazing films that we see. There's another type which is called stop motion animation. A lot of hard work goes into this. So these are the different types of animation that are there. Animation is into a lot of different categories as such. That's where it's growing. A lot of IP is being made. A lot of animation for digital OTT platforms are being made. Animation for television and animation for feature films. We see a lot of films from top animation studios like DreamWorks, Pixar, Disney, Blue Sky, Illumination Animation Studio. So we've seen all our favorite films last year: How to Train the Dragon, Toy Story 4, Frozen Part 2, How to Train, The Secret Life of Pets Part 2, Pokemon's Detective Pikachu released early last year, Klaus, which was released on Netflix and one of the nominated films for Oscar, Angry Birds Part 2, and Spies in Disguise, which featured Will Smith as his voice for the main character. We all are very proud of The Lion King, which had a lot of Indian artists working on it. Over 1,250 artists at MPC Bangalore, London, and Los Angeles delivered around about 1,500 shots of Lion King, which was very well received by the entire audience. We had a lot of animation done for the digital platform as well. Like we had a 3D version of Mighty Little Bean, which was produced by Green Gold for Netflix. It was very popular. It still is running very popular across the globe. It was Netflix first kind of acquisition of Indian animated content. We had Little Singham, Rohit Shetty and Reliance Animation coming together, getting a Bollywood character in an animated avatar. We had the first Indian anime by Studio Durga called Karma Chakra. You can see on the top left the visual of that. And we had one of the most beautiful and amazing animation film called Bombay Rose by renowned Gitanjali Rao, which won a lot of award and kind of was showcased at a lot of festival as well. We had another movie called 100% Wolf, which was co-produced by Redefine. We had Film CGI in Pune, actually working on Latte and the Magic Waterstone. Inspector Chingam, which was created by Cosmos Maya Studios, which is known for the Motu Patlu production. And Toons Animation worked on Mondo Yarn. Toons is a very renowned animation studio in Trivandrum. So a lot of work happening in animation for television, as well as animation for digital content or OTT platforms. We had a lot of animation for television commercials as well. You must have seen the Zuzus and the Zoomies as well, or the Fido Dido or Lumput, one of my favorites, created by Vaibhav Kumaresh. It was done for Cartoon Network. It's been showcased in Cartoon Network Southeast Asia as well as in Australia. Very renowned or award-winning series done in animation. Coming to visual effects, which is the most popular of the two, and a lot of people get excited getting into this field. What is visual effects? Visual effects is a mix of live action and computer-generated 3D or 2D or effects. When you blend it together and create a photoreal output, which you can see on screen as well. There are different layers. Live action layer, there is the green screen, there are different layers, the smoke, the effects, all that when it's blended together and created into a photoreal output is what we know as visual effects. Another example from the Jungle Book or Mowgli, where a kind of a prop of Bagheera, which is actually created in 3D and blended together, textured, rendered, and a photoreal output, which is called visual effects. You can't make out unless you are shown the making or the breakdown of the shot. So that is what is visual effects. A lot of stuff goes into visual effects making as well. And visual effects have been created for Bollywood, for digital OTT platforms, for regional films. A lot of regional films uses visual effects, especially in the South, and a lot of TV series uses visual effects. In terms of Hollywood movies, like I said, one of our favorites, Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel, 1917, which won the Oscars this year. All these were created in Indian studios like DNEG and MPC. A lot of students from Arena are working in there, working in different profiles over the years. Hollywood visual effects has been created by studios like Double Negative, DNEG, MPC, Frame Store. They've just set up in India, in Mumbai. Legend 3D in Pune, Method Studios, Digital Domain. All these are international studios which have set up in India and are hiring animation and VFX artists in huge numbers. These are the big MNCs hiring around about 5,000, 6,000 people working there in their studios and getting into different cities where they're setting up their own studios, own shops. Like I said, Avengers, Men in Black International, all these were Hollywood films worked by Indian artists at the studios in Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai. Then you have Bollywood films. We recently had Tanaji, War, Mission Mangal, all these Bollywood films which had more vision in that. And VFX industry itself is growing faster than any other segment as such. Also very popular, very satisfying as a career. We had Baghi 3, Bharat, Panipat, and Uri released last year, which had a lot of visual effects. And the upcoming Brahmastra, which is directed by Ayan Mukherjee. We had 83, which was supposed to be released in April, directed by Kabir Khan, based on the World Cup winning team of 1983. We have Maidan, directed by Amit Sharma, which is also based on a true story about a sports coach, a football coach, directed by Amit Sharma, who's known for the Badhai Ho fame. He directed Badhai Ho earlier. We have visual effects in a lot of regions. So all these films use a lot of visual effects. A lot of artists are hired by studios in Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, as well as Cochin. So you have Lucifer, directed by Prithviraj Sukumaran. We had Mamamgan, directed by M. Padma Kumar. You have Trance, directed by Anwar Rashid. All these have a lot of visual effects in storytelling itself. We had movies like Pelwan, directed by S. Krishna, released in September last year. We had Panchatantra, directed by award-winning Yogaraj Bhatt, and Shivaji Suratkal, directed by debutant Akash Srivatsa. So these movies use a lot of visual effects as well. Coming to VFX for digital platforms, where we are seeing a lot of money being pumped in, a lot of big budgets, high budgets, high production values. You must have seen The Forgotten Army early this year in January, Bard of Blood on Netflix, Sacred Games Part 2, Season 2 getting released. A lot of visual effects done by Film CGI Studio in Pune, Hotstar's Criminal Justice, The Family Man, Jamtara. All these are amazing web series on OTT platforms. A lot of money has been pumped into terms of getting original content and even regional content with a lot of visual appeal. Plus, like I said, visual effects in television, a lot of mythological series, both in mainstream television channels as well as regional channels, are using visual effects for creating realistic storytelling in terms of mythology. Then we come to visual effects of Dr. Fixit with Amitabh Bachchan and Dixie Scott's Salman Khan, along with the 3D character. A lot of ads use visual effects in terms of creating a a different kind of storytelling, which has to look believable as such. So a lot of visual effects use commercials use visual effects as well. Coming to the most important segment, the digital media segment, which is growing at a very faster rate. As such, you can actually see India is the fastest growing country in terms of digital advertising, and there are more demand for digital content on Facebook Live, Instagram TV, Snapchat, TikTok. It's so popular amongst the millennials that this segment is actually growing by leaps and bounds. So one of the fastest growing segment of media and entertainment, the digital media segment. Coming to the video content consumption, like I said, the Netflix has topped the OTT preference by viewers, along with YouTube. India is the #1 in YouTube video consumption. YouTube has seen around 20.5% surge in subscribers in India and garnered over about 300 billion views in the first quarter, the first 3 months of 2020. And 90% of the videos viewed on YouTube is on mobile. All of us use mobiles to watch YouTubes nowadays. Coming to the trend of what we're doing in terms of video calling, a lot of us are using WhatsApp video calling, Zoom, Skype, Facebook Messenger, plus watching a lot of live sports on Hotstar, besides videos on YouTube. Like I said, India's #1 in YouTube video consumption globally as such. So coming to the gaming segment, the online gaming segment, which is growing at the rate of 40% faster than any other segment in the media entertainment. So in March itself has grown by 15%. There's a brand new game called Call of Duty Warzone, which was released for free. On the top right, you can see it's free to play because of the lockdown. They released it for free for players to play online. It garnered over 30 million players in the first 2 weeks itself. Even if it's a free to play. Yeah. Yeah, please. Yes.
That's awesome session. I would request you to please, wait for 5 minutes, because we have one of our alumni who has apparently a meeting, so he would like to share his views. So if you allow us just for 5 minutes, Biplab wanted to share his experience.
Sure. Biplab, right?
Yes, Biplab. Yes, Biplab Ghosh.
Yeah.
Biplab, hi there. Biplab.
Is Biplab there?
Hello.
Yes. Yes. Hi. First of all, welcome, and I would request, please share your experience being an Arena alumni.
No. Hi, I'm Biplab Ghosh. I'm proud to be a part of Arena family. When I cleared my basic education, I had no idea what to do in life. Because my graduation का number marks उतना अच्छा नहीं था. So initially, when I joined Arena Animation, I was somehow not finding it interesting. But my faculty did not leave hope on me. My friends were used to say, क्या कर रहा है, ये कार्टून वगैरह बना के क्या फायदा, कितना कमा लेगा महीने में. but today I am having a well-settled job. In simple words, I am earning a well living for my own. And the best part is, I enjoy what I do. I work with Amazon, and this wouldn't have been possible without AI animation. So I would strongly recommend everyone who has a dream of making it big, join AI animation. That's it. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Biplab. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for being with us. And yes, Puneet, I would now request you to please continue.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Biplab.
Thank you.
Just go back to my slide. I actually prepared quite a lot for you guys. Okay, coming to my slide, online gaming. Like I said, Call of Duty saw 30 million players play this game for free in the first 2 weeks. Steam, most of you who know about the gaming platform, Steam hit an all-time concurrent users peak of 20 million users for the first time in history. Coming to online gamers in India grew 52%, over 300 million, over 5 billion gaming apps were downloaded in 2019, and India is now in the top 5 markets for mobile gaming globally. So a bright future in terms of gaming as such. So if you guys know that the gaming industry globally is equal to the television industry and the film industry together. That's how big gaming is. That's how big gaming would be in the coming years as such. These are some of the studios of game which are based in India. Over 300 plus gaming studios working on mobile and console gamings as such. Some of them work on AR and VR games as well. A lot of artists required for gaming as such, but you need to be either a game artist, a game designer, or a game developer, well versed with Unity or Unreal Engine. So that's the area you can choose in terms of gaming, either a game artist, a game designer, or a game developer. Like I said, in the next 2-3 years, the animation and VFX industry is going to grow at a rate of 18%. The gaming industry is going to grow at the rate of 43%, and the digital industry is going to grow at 23% to 2020. A lot of questions would be trends during and post lockdown. How are these 10 segments working out? I wanted to share with you that our media and entertainment industry, like I said, it's an evergreen industry. It is recession free, does not get affected. It actually creates its own, now it shifts its own consumer patterns. The consumers, the audience, the people actually shift their own consumption patterns, whether it's a lockdown or whether it's a recession. There are new and emerging media platforms and technologies which come in and make sure that the media entertainment industry is always growing as such. So some of the segments or trends is that even during lockdown, we've seen a lot of viewership across the OTT or the video streaming platform. A lot of Indians are watching the web series on Netflix, Amazon Prime, Z5, a lot of other OTT platforms. So these OTT platforms has actually created a new vista for Indian content for a global audience. It's a potential game changer for India as such. The video chats actually, now we've actually turned social distancing to distance socializing. Now we all are connected to our loved ones, our friends, on video chat, specifically using Skype, WhatsApp Messenger, Facebook Messenger, Zoom, a lot of other platforms. Even for professional work, we're using a lot of video chat apps and getting connected to our clients our colleagues as such. So that's the new trend. Even during lockdown, we're using a lot of video apps, video chat apps, a lot of popularity of video-led social platforms like Facebook and Instagram. People actually are now spending time on Facebook and Instagram. That's one of the reasons why digital media industry is growing, and it will grow faster than what is expected because of Facebook Live, Instagram, TV, and a lot of stuff happening on the digital media platform. This is most popular amongst the millennials. The TikTok, these are the top gainers in terms of downloads across the world. And we actually see a lot of youngsters, even during lockdown, creating content, creating videos, which would create a new type of kind of in terms of money-making thing for others. A lot of youngsters are aspiring to become TikTok celebrities as such. We've seen even during lockdown, people working out at home. There are master classes by experts, fitness experts, free sessions of yoga and meditation online. Even cookery shows are getting popular. Cuisines are being shared. People are actually recording and sharing different cuisines with their friends, anybody who's interested. A lot of digital media platform is being used to share content, to consume a lot of video content as such. Like I said, even during lockdown, we're playing a lot of games, console as well as online games. So we are creating a new generation of gamers as such. Those who are not very fond of games in terms of the PUBGs and the and have a different kind of taste in games, they're playing Ludos. Ludo King is getting so popular amongst people, and there are card games, and people are spending time playing such games online and trying to create a new generation of gamers as such. So that's one of the reasons why the gaming industry is so growing fast and by leaps and bounds. So this is the entire summary of the career trends in media and entertainment as such. I'll take questions at the end of it and answer your queries as well. So hope this was kind of interesting for you guys in terms of what the media entertainment industry is all about. Mala, over to you.
Thank you so much, Puneet. That was an awesome session. Yes, we are a part of media and entertainment industry, which is completely recession-proof. Taking the e-conclave forward, today we have someone whose various work capacities include direct-to-DVD CG animation productions of Disney fairies, web series Tooned, a frame store production, major feature films such as Delhi 6, Puli Murugan, Robo, and the Graham Staines story. She has worked in many prestigious films, which has won several national and Filmfare awards. She has worked in over 25 feature films, over 10 CG productions, application design, web series, and now her journey has taken her into AR, VR, and projection mapping. It is indeed an honor to have Ms. P.N. Swati amongst us. Without taking much of your time, I would request Swati to please address our young audience. Over to you, Swati.
Thank you, Mala. Good morning, everybody. My name is P.N. Swati, and I represent Splat Studio as VP Operations. We are a creative hub providing services like feature film for VFX, VFX for feature films, virtual reality, 3D projection mapping, advertising, and many, many more. Currently, we are working on experiential centers which are available online. This is my 16th year in this industry. And prior to Splat, I was associated with Firefly Creative Studio, Eccentrics, Prana, to name a few. And I guess whatever little success I've achieved in this industry most of this credit goes to my parents, of course, and my institute, Arena Animation. Yes, I'm also an alumni of Arena Animation. I've completed the course in 2001 from Arena Animation, Bombay. To share something from my professional experiences, I still remember when I was working for Bahubali, Delhi 6, and then Robo, and the National Award-winning film, Mahanati, I realized whatever was taught to me at Arena Animation was so relevant and has helped me to achieve perfection in shots and overall execution of these prestigious projects. Arena Animation has made me what I am today, and it's always been a pride. It's always a pride to come back to my institute. And yes, I do a lot of hiring every month, as we have ample requirements in our studio owing to the ongoing projects, and I hire only from most of the time from Arena Animation. As in, Arena is not just the technical expertise, but students are groomed on soft skills and overall personality as well. They are industry ready right from institute, and it's easy to work with them, as well as we don't need to invest too much in the training. I understand that COVID-19 has gripped the world, but trust me, we are a part of a recession-proof industry. In this lockdown, the consumption of online content has increased, and thus the demand for creative people has increased manifolds. It has been almost 1 month that India has been under lockdown, in fact, even more. But trust me, it has hardly made any difference to an artist's life, as we are all working from our homes, delivering projects on time, and in fact, there are times when we actually don't have time to even take our meals. This is so hectic. So I would request all budding artists not to wait for the lockdown to get over. In fact, time has come for you to now be a part of the Arena Animation family and get associated with the awesome industry. In this lockdown, acquire a new skill, learn a new course, and be ready to earn name and fame. I guess if there are any questions, I would take it after the webinar. Mala, could you please take it forward?
Yes. Thank you so much, Swati, and great to hear that you are also an Arena Animation alumni. Yes, I would agree with you. In fact, after this COVID-19, I guess the requirements have increased and more students are getting placed. So it is high time that, our young audience join Arena Animation, acquire a new and here is be part of this full animation. I would recommend family.
Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, Megha. I would request you to please share your experience with us.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and about my experience with Arena Animation. My name is Megha Badana, and I'm from Delhi. I hold a bachelor's degree in mathematics from Delhi University. Since my childhood, I've dreamt of becoming an artist. I had always been a bright child in school, and therefore my parents didn't think it was a good idea for me to pursue fine arts or a similar creative field, and it wasn't secure enough for them. But I knew I was made for something different, something more creative, and definitely not for a 9-to-5 job. I came to know of the courses that Arena Animation offered, and I found the one that I was most suited for. And since then, my life has changed for the better. I'm now working as a 3D artist in Technicolor, Bangalore. My salary is 30,000 per month, and I absolutely love my job. During this pandemic, during this whole COVID-19 situation, I was really worried about whether I'll be able to continue my job or not, whether I'll get my salary or not. There were a lot of rumors going around. And I feel happy to share that I'm working from home and there are no pay cuts involved. I'm getting my salary on time and everything is just normal. And I'd like to use this opportunity to thank Arena Animation for giving me my career a direction and for making me the best version of myself. Thank you, Arena Animation. That's
Mala?
Thanks, Megha. Over to you, Vaibhav. Vaibhav?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Hi, Vaibhav. I would now request you to please share your journey and experience being an Arena alumni.
Hello, everyone. This is Vaibhav Gupta. Like everyone, I always dreamed of a job in an excellent company so that I can help my parents and also make them proud. I was not very good in communication and wasn't good enough to speak in a group of people as well. When I became a part of Arena Animation 2 years ago, and they not only worked on my technical skills, but also overall grooming and personality development as well. When I was ready for the placements, my faculties helped me with my work, my confidence, and almost everything. And then Amazon came for the placement for the first time. It is only because of the training achieved in Arena Animation that I could clear the technical as well as HR round with Amazon in just one attempt. Currently, I am working with Amazon and my salary is 38,000 per month. I also got relocation bonus of 75,000 rupees. My parents are so proud of me, and Arena Animation helped me realize my dream of working in one of the finest organizations. Arena Animation made my dream come true. Thanks for the Arena Animation. Thanks for the ma'am who are letting me to speak my own words here. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Arena Animation.
Thank you so much, Vaibhav. Yes, Arena ने बहुत लोगों को सपनों को सच कर दिया है. And thank you so much, Vaibhav. Bharat, now it is your turn to share your experience with us.
Hi, hello everyone. Hi, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Bharat, you're audible. Please continue.
Hi everyone, my name is Bharat Raman and I am from Chandausi, UP. It's almost been a month since I completed my course from Arena Animation and instantly got campus placement as 3D artist with a Technicolor India, well-known MNC. I was a slow learner, but Arena has helped me overcome my reservations. And I got a job in such amazing industry. It was the toughest task to choose this field actually. I did my +2 from science background. And obviously there was a peer pressure of doing some BTech and some science course. But I had great interest in arts, and choosing art as a science student is like a taboo in our Indian society. I couldn't set an example of failure in front of my little sister. As a big brother and a second pillar of the family, I had to be a successful person and set a good example. So I started researching about this field, and took me almost 2 months to research, to complete my research and make my decision. And now I am happy that I did this, and I can do better all. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच भरत. बहुत अच्छा लगा ये सुनकर कि आप घर में बड़े थे तो आपको एक एग्जाम्पल सेट करना था. एंड आई एम श्योर आज आपने सबको, अपने इंस्टीट्यूट को, अपने पेरेंट्स को, इनफैक्ट सोसाइटी को प्राउड फील कराया. थैंक यू सो मच Bharat. It was really inspiring. Over to you, Debasmita. We would now like to hear your experience and journey. Debasmita, please.
Hi everybody, I am from the city of Joy, Kolkata. When I joined Arena Animation, I had no idea what glamour meant, what fame meant. I will just go back to the time when I decided to do something in the creative world. I had visited a few other institutes, but somehow was not convinced. Someone told me about Arena Animation, and I was completely bowled over by the warmth, the state of art, infrastructure, hospitality, professionalism, finest faculties, placements, and so on. My parents always doubted my decision and wondered whether I will ever find a job or not. We would train for the test, and I finally got selected with this awesome company, Amazon. While attempting the test, I realized that whatever was asked in the test was similar to my curriculum and study material. Arena Animation helped me with everything. I currently stay in Hyderabad, and I guess this confidence of staying in a new city is the result of all activities, grooming sessions organized at Arena from time to time. Thank you, Arena, for everything.
Wow, nice to hear your experience, Debasmita. Thank you, everyone. We are so proud of all of you. Thanks for sharing your personal journey with us. Certainly inspired many of us today to walk the path of success. We have today amongst us the MD and CEO of Aptech Limited, Mr. Anil Pant, who would like to address the young audience. Over to you, Anil, sir.
Thanks, Mala. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Great, thanks. So, I see there are about 240 odd people who are on this webinar. I'm sure it's a combination of young people and their parents. I just want to share something with, it's more aimed at the parents than the students, because I'm the parent of a 21-year-old and I understand what concerns and what fears a parent undergoes when their child is sort of getting ready to come into the workplace. But before I share that, I want to just take the parents back to about 30 odd years. 30 odd years, we'd all have been in our, ranging from between 10 years old for some people to maybe about 20 years old for some of the parents. Now, typically you had a TV in very few houses. The amount of entertainment or the amount of content that was available was very limited. So the older parents would probably sort of remember that you had Krishi Darshan every day. You had Chitrahar on Wednesdays, Phool Khile Hain Gulshan Gulshan on Thursdays. You had programs like Bunyad and Hum Log coming on Fridays and Saturdays. And of course, the blockbuster Ramayana, Mahabharata on Sunday mornings and the Sunday evening movie. So this was the limit of content that all of us grew up on. I'm talking about the people who are, in their late 30s to early 50s. Now, you cut to today. You will find that most houses have TVs. Most of them have multiple TVs. And you have connections to multiple sources of entertainment. And if you look at the way the content has been curated, you'll find that you have content right from children as young as 2 years old. They would be watching educational content in an animated manner. You have cartoons for the 5 to 8 year olds. As the children start growing older, they move into the music genre, or they start looking at playing games like PUBG and stuff like that. The parents have a surfeit of choice in terms of serials, in terms of movies. And the really older people in our families, which is would have umpteen number of bhakti channels to choose from. Now, what the world is coming to is a very simple paradigm. And that paradigm is that content will continue to be curated, and anybody who is able to create content will always be employable. Now, when a student comes into the Arena Center, it is not just a skill that that child learns. Because just because you are skilled or just because you know how to do animation or automation or VFX, it doesn't mean that you will get a job automatically. There is a whole lot more to the thinking. There is a whole lot more to the pedagogy. And some of the things which every child who joins Arena Animation gets is they learn how to present. They learn how to work under time pressure because there are so many competitions that they are a part of. They learn how to be part of a team. They also learn what it takes to impress a hirer or a recruiter by showing the work that they do, because any student who joins Arena Animation gets to be part of a platform called Creosoul, where they can exhibit all the work that they have done in the institute. And ये काम सारे जो recruiters हैं वो पूरा देखते हैं और उनके skill level के ऊपर देख के उनकी presentation skills देख के उनको नौकरियां मिलती हैं. I know Mala keeps complaining to all the people that I have more number of jobs and less number of students. Now that's a fantastic space for us to be in. Because अगर आज के दिन में हम देखें engineering करके, you know, एक बच्चा बोल रहा था कि उसके पास choice था engineering करने का और animation industry join करने का, और उसने Arena Animation join किया. आप ये सोचिए कि अगर आप engineering करते हैं, 4 साल पढ़ेंगे, 8 से 10 लाख रुपया खर्च करेंगे, उसके बाद you know, आज के दिन में जो engineers की नौकरियां हैं, about 15-20% of the engineers get employed. It's a great space to be in. It's a great it's a great opportunity for children to pursue a career that is not ever going to undergo any kind of recession. Because अगर कभी recession आएगा तो हम लोग पैसा कम खर्च करेंगे, वो गाड़ी नहीं खरीदेंगे, ज्वेलरी नहीं खरीदेंगे, बाहर कम खाने जाएंगे, लेकिन घर पे बैठ के कंटेंट तो जरूर कंज्यूम करेंगे. तो बच्चों के लिए ये जो करियर है बहुत सेफ करियर ऑप्शन है और अच्छा करियर ऑप्शन है, और जहां तक मुझे दिखता है अगले 15-20 साल में इसमें बहुत बढ़ोतरी होने वाली है. All I will say is I see that about 240 odd people still here. Go around, do your research, understand what you want to do. But there is a person whom I respect a lot. That's our chairman, Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. He has always said that किसी को कुछ भी करना हो, लेकिन अगर that person, if that person pursues their passion, यानी कि अगर मुझे sketching में शौक है, मुझे कुछ create करने का शौक है, मेरे में creativity है, मैं अगर उसी में अपना career pursue करूं, तो वो मेरे लिए job नहीं होगी, वो मेरे लिए एक passion होगा, वो मेरे लिए एक बहुत satisfying moment होगा. तो मेरा ये मैसेज है सारे बच्चों के लिए, पेरेंट्स के लिए, कि अगर आपको जो भी करना है अपने पैशन को फॉलो करिए. और अगर आपका पैशन आपको इस साइड पे लेके आता है, पेरेंट्स ये मत समझिए कि बच्चा कार्टून बना रहा है, उसको कार्टून नहीं एनिमेशन बोलते हैं. VFX में जा सकता है, गेमिंग में जा सकता है, बट उसकी क्रिएटिविटी को स्टाइफल मत करिए. ये मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है सारे पेरेंट्स से. And to the children, those who join Arena Animation, I wish them all the best. Our alumni, we are very, very proud of you. I mean, it was so exciting to see that Swati was a alumni of Arena Mumbai. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I just want to say thanks to all of you for being here, giving us almost an hour of your time. Thank you very much. Mala, over to you.
They say it is not this, but to be remembered, and this is going to be an event we will remember always. Moving forward, we have with us National Head, Industry Connect Alliance and Placements, and has 24 years of experience in media and entertainment
Mala, we are unable to hear you.
Mala's audio is gone completely off.
Hello, Mala? Okay, so since there are some technical issues at Mala and I believe, so I would now like to invite Mr. Shamal Das, National Head, Industry Connect Alliances and Placement with Aptech Limited, and Mr. Vishal Vora, our National Head, Academics for Arena Animation and Aptech Learning. Over to you, Vishal and Shamal. Shamal, can you please unmute?
Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
Thank you, Shamal.
Thanks, Anshul. Good morning, Vishal, and good morning to all of you. I am Shamal Das, and I represent Industry Connect Alliance and Placements for Arena Animation Pan India. Today, I would like to speak about job opportunities in the field of media and entertainment, which has always been on the rise. As my speaker friends and my MD CEO, Mr. Anil Pant, has stated, this is the field where I think there is no recession. We are actually short of manpower compared to the supply which we are giving to our industry people in terms of media and entertainment. I would like to throw some light in terms of job opportunities for our students, existing students, and the students who are interested in joining our courses in terms of few segments of media and entertainment, that is animation, VFX, gaming, and digital design. To start with, I will speak about animation skills, and which is an important aspect in today's media and entertainment sector, where animation skill was and will always be an important skill requirement by most of the leading studios who are into animation filmmaking. And as Mr. Puneet Sharma, who had given his presentation, and he had shown the numbers, statistics in terms of how many viewers are there in terms of viewing the OTP sections. And there are a lot of online medias and social medias today. So the capacity has increased. So the content making also increases. For example, in last few months, we have Amazon who has come up with a lot of 3D requirements as well as designing requirements. We have placed last month around about 54 students in terms of 3D modeling with an average salary of 30K. And this was Arena Animation students across Pan India who had actually gone and undergone a test from Amazon. And after the test, they had gone for a HR interview round, and things are happening. Just basically in this pandemic situation, studios have allowed our students to work from home so that their production doesn't stop. So basically animation skills which are there in studios, and these skills will be required in the coming months also. Studios have one fundamental requirement, that is skilled candidates, and they want Arena students to be skilled in the respective technologies which we teach in terms of animation. Requirements which industry has, we have relevant courses in animation, which I would request Mr. Vishal Vora to speak about, just the animation sector. If Mr. Vishal Vora can speak about the courses.
Yeah, thank you, Shamal. Good morning, everyone. Regarding the job opportunities available in the field of animation, we do have courses, and I would like to elaborate a bit upon our flagship course, that is the Arena Animation Prime. Now, Arena Animation Prime is a course regarding the fundamentals and techniques of animation, which provides students a complete understanding of the latest softwares and tools used in the process of animation industry. Now, this program is of 3 terms duration and comprehensively trains the student in 3 key aspects. First being creative visualization, which includes design basics, concepts, sketching, and storyboards. The second one being 2D animation concepts, graphics, and editing. And the third one being 3D animation concepts, tools, and techniques. Now, this course, Animation Prime, offers complete training in all aspects of animation and makes a student capable of employment in the animation industry. Just to give example of what would be the job profile after doing this course, the student can join as a 3D modeler, 3D animator, rigging artist, texturing artist, lighting artist, rendering artist. So we have courses which are industry relevant courses, and the students after doing this course, the job profile matches with that of the industry. Shamal.
Yeah, Vishal. Thank you. Thank you. Coming back to the next generation job requirement in media and entertainment industry is VFX. That is visual effects. We have jobs pertaining to visual effects. People might be thinking, what is exactly the jobs available in the market? Now, we have few jobs available in the market, which I'm listing it down, is basically VFX compositor. That is one of the jobs. We have previs artist. That is the second job available in the market. We have video editor. We have match moving artists. We have roto artists. These are few job opportunities which are there in leading studios across Pan India. And we have our students. Presently, there are a lot of students working in and around these studios Pan India. Few studios of VFX pertaining to Pan India are, we have Technicolor in Bangalore, we have DNEG in Mumbai, we have Trace VFX in Mumbai again, we have Red Chilies Entertainment in Bombay, we have Golden Robots, we have Maya Digital, we have Cosmos Maya, etc. These are few studios listed for VFX industry. Arena students have always had an upper hand as we have industry relevant curriculum which are supported by our industry so that our students can be placed in different studios across Pan India. I would request Mr. Vishal Vora now to throw some light on the curriculum which we offer for our students in terms of VFX. Mr. Vishal Vora.
Yeah. Yes, thanks, Shaman. Definitely, to map the VFX job opportunities, we have courses of VFX filmmaking and Arena VFX Prime. Now, the visual effects filmmaking program imparts the skills required to be successful in the VFX industry, and it enables the students to contribute to the entire process of storytelling in films. Now, this VFX filmmaking program provides the complete workflow knowledge of the VFX pipeline in films, right from conception through to completion. The program module covers understanding of the VFX design process, cinematography techniques, VFX fundamentals, VFX filmmaking pipeline from pre-post to post-production. And we also have a course, Arena VFX Prime. This course gives a thorough grounding in all the fundamentals and techniques of VFX, animation, 2D and 3D, typography, digital filmmaking, FX, dynamics, and simulation. This program trains the students on the latest technologies and tools used in the VFX industry. These courses of VFX are comprehensive programs that train the students end-to-end in all aspects of visual effects to make them a job-ready VFX professional. Some of the job profiles which I would like to highlight after doing this course is previous post-vid artist, asset artist, layout artist, rotomation artist, FX artist, match moving artist, and compositor. Shamal.
Thank you, Vishal. So we have discussed two major technologies like animation and VFX. Now coming back to gaming. Gaming has become an universal skill requirement as we have a lot of openings coming up from studios like Makuta Studios, Luxor Digital, Blue Entertainment, Rockstar, etc. from Pan India. Job opportunities in gaming sector are plenty. To name few job openings in gaming sector, I would like to state we have something called as game designers, we have game visualizers, we have 3D game artists, we have game concept designers, we have game concept artists, we have character modelers, we have game lighting artists, we have rigging artists for games. There are plenty of job openings which are there in terms of gaming industry. In gaming industry, there are two major skills which a student should possess. It's not a hard and fast rule, but he or she should like to play games. That is a basic thing. And second is he or she should have a relevant skill wherein they can design and develop games. Now, for exact curriculum which we have for Arena students who are interested in gaming, I would like to request Mr. Vishal to throw some lights on the gaming sector curriculums, which are again industry relevant, and it is offered in almost all our Arena centers across Pan India. Mr. Vishal.
Yeah, thanks, Shamal. In gaming, we have 3 different programs to offer. There's the game design, game development, and game art and design. In the game art program, a student learns the art fundamentals for games along with asset creation, pipeline for designing game character concepts, creating game models, that is character, prop, and environment. And he can prepare game-ready game models with textures. In game design program, this program provides insights as to how to design games across genres and development platforms. This game design program covers all the basic fundamentals of game design, right from conceptualizing a game idea to finally publishing the game and offering it as a service. Some of the course highlight which I would like to draw your attention to is, after doing this course, the student can learn to design and create a 3D game using Unity. Project development at the end of the program is there. Specialization and portfolio creation in the area of the student's interest. Along with that, the student also gets exposure to industry interactions, and there are a lot of workshops. So game development program is also the 3rd program. This program covers the game development process of creating 3D games, mobile games, and augmented reality, that is the AR games, using the Unity game engine. Students can develop games with the latest version of Unity 3D. They learn to deploy AR applications directly to the mobile device and see how they work in a real environment. So some of the job profiles which I would like to highlight after doing this course is like game art. A student can become a game texturing artist, game animator, Unity game artist, game prop modeler. For game design, some of the most important job profiles which a student can go for is game designer, mobile game designer, game UI designer, game UI artist. In game development, similarly, the job profiles are game designer, game developer, narrative designer, game tester. So you see all the gamuts, we are covering all the job profiles which are available in the gaming industry through our courses of gaming. Shama.
Thank you, Vishal. Now, moving on to the last segment for today is basically the digital design. Digital design industry has 2 aspects on an overall purview, that is graphic designing and web designing. Designing industry is one of the growing industry in today's online marketing age. Companies like Amazon, Add2Pro, Tata Elxsi, Vistaprint, AdNet Global, Ixula Studios, PowerWeave, Simpress, Probability Gaming, Splat Studios, from where I think we just spoke to Swati, who is from Splat Studios, are few of the companies who hire regularly Arena students in terms of digital design. Students for digital design needs to be creative and must have a good design sense apart from their technical skills. Maximum companies pan-India requires designers for making their creatives for all medias to market their brands and to increase their market shares. Students must undergo a specific skill program in terms of design so that he or she can get into a creative industry. Marketing in terms of design market in India, it's growing very rapidly, and I'm proud that we have our students working in, again, maximum medium-sized, big-sized companies across pan India. Before I ask Mr. Vishal Vora to guide all participants about the courses or the course curriculum which Arena is offering to our creative students across the globe, I would like to state at present scenario, companies are recruiting students and they are hiring students with online process, and students are getting placed in studios, and companies are offering students to work from home. So media and entertainment industry, as said by the esteemed speakers previously, is basically never to die. So all the best and be safe and stay at home. Now I would request Mr. Vishal Vora to take it over to conclude the last curriculum for digital design. Mr. Vishal.
Yeah, thanks, Shamal. Regarding the graphics and web design, we do have programs. I would like to highlight the program called Graphics, Web Design and Development, GWDD in short. Now, this GWDD is a comprehensive program that trains the student in all aspects of graphic design, web designing and development, and makes the student a complete design professional. In this course, it uses industry-endorsed techniques to make the student an in-demand new media creative professional for rich multimedia content, visually appealing websites, logos for advertisements, concepts of digital graphics, image editing for publishing and print and publishing, UI UX, SEO, content management, etc. GWDD offers complete training in all aspects and makes the student capable of employment in the industry. Some of the job profiles after doing this course, the student can be absorbed as a web designer, UI designer, graphic designer, flash animator, SEO consultant, UI designer, graphic designer, flash animator, and also a visualizer. So you see, we are covering all the courses, all the topics which are required in the industry. One thing more I would like to highlight is our teaching methodology is very robust. For example, a student undergoing our course can start from anywhere. We assume that he doesn't have any knowledge before joining the courses, and we make him into a thorough professional. Right now, also in the pandemic, our classes are going on in the online delivery mode. Students have been giving assignments. They are undergoing lectures. Their studies are going uninterrupted. So over to you, Mala.
Thank you so much, Shamil and Vishal. Thanks a lot, our esteemed guests, for this wonderful session. And we move to the last section, the question answer round. As stated earlier, we would request participants to post their questions in the chat box to our panelists. I guess we have the first question. Yeah, the first question, it is for you, Puneet.
Right.
Yeah, we have the first question for you. The question is, how has coronavirus pandemic impacted the different segments of Indian media and entertainment industry? And do we see some segments doing better than others even during and after the lockdown?
Okay, first of all, like I said, media entertainment industry is an evergreen industry, and over the years we've evolved as a consumer, as an industry. Different segments have been added to it, also because of technology changes and trends that are going on. The industry which is growing faster than any others, which is the animation and VFX, they are creating more content for different platforms, especially the digital online platform and the television platform. That is one of the reasons why they're growing. Even during pandemic, you can see a lot of animation content is being consumed during lockdown as well. We see a lot of OTT platforms being now watched by audience. You might know that there were films like 83 by Kabir Khan and a lot of other movies. Suryavanshi also was supposed to be launched in March. A lot of these film studios are actually now going to the OTT players like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and launching their films on digital platform as such. And so we are shifting platforms also because we're shifting consumer behavior. But so the growth is actually shifting to another segment as such. So OTT platform and the digital platform is growing faster now. The digital media platform is growing faster because everybody is consuming more video content on YouTube, chatting on Skype, WhatsApp, video calls, Zoom, and now all these are being used in terms of the digital segment. Plus, most importantly, what we need to understand is that there is something called TikTok, which was very popular amongst the millennials, especially. And like I had shown that there were so many downloads of TikTok. It was the maximum downloads which was done. And TikTok is a viral short form video creation app. And now it's obviously downloaded for iOS as well as Android. And what you must have heard a couple of days back, that Facebook had taken a stake in Jio. That is a game changer now. You need to understand that TikTok will now have another competition coming in. wherein because Jio will expand into small towns, rural India, which has a lot of consumers and the audience that Facebook is also wanting to capture, and its penetration will make it become a rival for TikTok. So one of the things is that we'll see more kind of viral videos, more viral short form videos, and these apps being used by a lot of consumers. Secondly, that this content is going to be made into a kind of a business model also. So OTT, digital media, animation, VFX, specifically TV and digital, and online gaming. Like I said, a lot of people are playing games on mobile. The mobile gaming industry is growing faster than any other segment at 40%. So these are the areas which we see even during lockdown or recession or any other thing. We will see a growth in these segments, which will lead to a growth in the media entertainment industry overall.
Thank you, Puneet. That answers our question. We have question number 2, and this is for Shamal. Shamal, we have a question for you.
Yeah.
The audience want to know, is the hiring still going on, or is it completely on hold in this lockdown?
Yeah, as I said in my session, basically hiring is still going on. Only the mode of hiring has been changed. Previously, it was basically people used to take it one-on-one, like one-to-one interview used to happen. Now we have online interviews which are happening. I have studios and companies who are having two aspects. One is the technical aspect and one is the HR aspect. So now both are into online section. For example, we have Amazon who is hiring for 3D as well as for design. They are giving us the online test so that we give it to our students. They do it on their own and then submit it through a freeware and upload their skills. So hiring is happening. Only the mode has been changed to online. So we have studios like Amazon, we have studios like Technicolor who have given us a requirement for next 3 months for VFX artists they require. And it's in a scale of 250 to 300 VFX artists they require. Again, the mode will be online, but the joining will be again online. The students, till the lockdown is over, student has to work from their respective homes and they have to submit it. All the training, I think the Amazon people who were here today, alumni, they had an online session today at 11:30. I believe Amazon has a training. How, they are supposed to give their, the assignments which they are supposed to do at home. They have to upload it. So they're giving a training. So companies are recruiting students as well as they are giving training to how to, work from home. It's not everybody who will be capable of doing work from home. So recruitments are happening. Recruitments are happening from big studios like Amazon, Technicolor. We have Maya Digital who is hiring students. We have Splat, like Swati can also pitch in. They are hiring students in terms of design. We have gaming studios like Makuta Studios and Lakshya Digital Studios who have given us requirements for game designers. We have Vista Print, Cypress. We have a few studios who are hiring digital design students. So overall, the scenario is almost same. Only the process has been changed to online. So I would say there is no stop in terms of recruitment or hiring of students from the companies. Yes, Mala.
Okay. So I guess the interviews are happening through Skype, video calls, and all.
Yeah, any online media, it's happening.
Any online. Okay. Thank you so much, Shamal. We have the third question of the day, and this is for Mr. Vishal Vora. Vishal, we have a question for you.
Okay, Mala.
Yes. The question is, what are the prerequisites for the students to join Arena course?
Okay. Now, the students need not have any prerequisite for joining Arena course. All the student should have is a creative bent of mind, and the student should have a passion for design and animation. That's all. Because we assume that when the student who is joining our courses has a zero knowledge or no prior knowledge of the course. So we actually start from the scratch. And we, with our teaching methodology, blended learning, learning with augmented books, we provide the students a comprehensive learning platform. We also provide students exposure to our online varsity, which is an exclusive e-learning platform with 24/7 support. We provide the student industry interaction and exposure and help make a student become a professional. So there is no prerequisite required. All we required is that students should attend the classes regularly. That's all. Mala.
Okay. Thank you so much, Vishal. Puneet, we have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Post-lockdown, which new technology? Hi, the question is: post-lockdown, which new technologies and trends do you see becoming more mainstream in the media and entertainment industry?
Okay, there is something that has been going on for last couple of years. It started with the Jungle Book at MPC Bangalore, or MPC Studios in Bangalore, London, and Los Angeles. They obviously started using a game engine in terms of their visual effects pipeline. And this is where I see the trend coming in terms of the game engine is going to be used in a lot of platforms like animation, visual effects, television, and AR and VR is what I'm talking about, because a game engine like a Unity or a Unreal will create outputs in AR and VR, both in games as well as animation, visual effects, even television. So rendering as a technology becomes redundant and everything becomes real time. So it's been used in the reality industry itself, real estate industry as such, wherein you put it, you create a virtual architecture of or a walkthrough of a mall or a shopping plaza or a house or a home, and give a virtual experience in VR or AR to the consumer. It will be same, because first of all, being post the lockdown, everybody would be more concerned about gathering amongst a lot of people. So virtual world becomes the place for people to hang out, or people to experience, or people to visualize stuff. So AR, VR, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, including the game engine, Unity and Unreal, becomes the key technology and trends. Second of all, this is something that we have in the Western world or abroad, as in specifically in terms of the animators and the VFX artists. We have something called gig economy, or people or artists who work on projects specifically, wherein they work on, say, a movie like a Lord of the Rings or Avengers Endgame with a studio, and it's a project-based thing, and they move on to another studio working on another project. So this will see, this lockdown will see a lot of us moving into skilling and reskilling, and the gig economy is something that we will see a lot of people venturing out to, because you can work from your own place and get yourself skilled and do your job at your convenience and in a mentioned timeline. Another thing which will see growth in terms of technology trends is the artificial intelligence and the machine learning, wherein the brands or the companies would want to use that in terms of identifying the behaviors of their own consumers and target audience. And finally, like I said, we will see Jio along with Facebook coming up with another mind-blowing app like TikTok, and which will kind of become really famous across the world. So this is something which I see where consumers are creating their own content using the technology created by a TikTok or a Facebook or a Jio, all of them coming together. So that's my thought on the new technology trends post lockdown. Mala. Mala, your voice is cracking.
So, Mala, your voice is cracking. Should I ask the question, Mala, which has come on the screen? Okay, so
yes,
I believe Mala is some. Yeah, okay. So I believe some internet issue at Mala end. So I'll be reading the next question, and the question is to you, Shamal. So our students want to ask that how many studios hire across from us at Arena Animation?
Okay. To answer the question is we have round about 2,000 plus animation, VFX and design studios across Pan India who hire Arena students. And believe me or not, these are the studios who actually have a recurring requirement every month. And this is happening at this moment of time also. We have round about 2,000 to 3,000 odd openings in our kitty, wherein we can place students in these different studios. To name few studios, I would like you to please note, we have Amazon, we have Tata Elxsi, we have Vistaprint, we have Simpress, we have Technicolor, we have Trace VFX, then there is Lakshya Digital Studios, then few are like Red Chilies. These are studios across Pan India which are recruiting Arena students. And believe me or not, we have more amount of openings which are there in my kitty rather than I have skilled students. So I would request all the students who are listening today to basically, sum up your skill requirements at the earliest in your centers by, whatever curriculum we have, which are industry related, so that you get the placements and you start working. And as I said, the online theory process which we have for recruitment is on till the lockdown is there. As soon as the lockdown is over, it will be a normal process where you will be working in their particular office. So more than 2,000 odd studios across.
Okay, thank you so much, Shamal. Thank you so much. If I were a student, it would be an amazing industry to be in. जैसे आप बता रहे हो कि हमारे पास बच्चे कम और जॉब ज्यादा है. Amazing. This is really amazing. Yeah. So Mala, you want to come in? So I believe
we have one more question for Shamal.
Yeah.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible.
Shamal, what? Shamal, am I audible?
Now you're audible.
Yes. What is the impact of coronavirus on hiring? And what is the industry's long-term recruitment plan?
As I said, again I repeat, there are studios across Pan India. To name few, I have already said Technicolor has given us a requirement for VFX artists for next 3 months. They require 200 to 300 odd students in terms of VFX. And we have already sorted down our VFX students presently who are doing our course and who are supposed to get their course completed within next 1 month will be undergoing a test by Technicolor and interview lined up. So job openings are plenty and it's happening. So there is no effect in terms of happened. Lockdown, yes, has happened, but the process has changed into online. So everything is happening now online and nothing is stopped. Their production has to happen. Their production is happening and studios are running in their proper, required strength.
Okay. Thanks, Shamal. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, as we can see, we are flooded with questions and answering each of the question in the better interest of time would be very difficult. So I would request each of the participants to post your questions to the social media handles of Arena Animation, and we assure you that we will address each of the questions asked by the participant. So, Mala, you are back?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So, Mala, since we are flooded with questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anshul, can I suggest something?
Yeah, Puneet, please.
Okay, because I can see the questions. If you want, I can answer most of them in a quick type. I can read
Puneet,
the question.
I'm just looking. It's already 1.5 hours. We have taken a precious time of our participants. So
sure.
Yeah, so I would suggest
okay, I think maybe we can type. They can go to our website or our Facebook and Instagram page and post their questions there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Vishal, just last question that we will take because वो question बार-बार repeat हो रहा है. So we would like to take one last question to you, Vishal. So we are receiving student request कि if a student wants to join Arena Animation, तो उसको करना क्या है? A student wants to join Arena Animation, what he or she needs to do? This is a question that we are receiving from most of the students.
The student who wishes to join Arena Animation, what he has to do? Yeah, so as I said, he has to be attentive in the class because we don't mean to say that the student should have any prerequisite. He should have a proper blend of mind for animation and design, and he should have that imagination. Only thing is that at Arena, we make the student a job ready. For that, we require the student to be attentive and be present. Our courses, for example, are totally industry relevant curriculum. We offer job-oriented programs to the students. We prepare the students with the relevant skill sets that makes them employable. So apart from the technical training, we have employment enhancement program, video-based learning to enhance the employability quotient of the student, groom their soft skills, make the student employable. We have different platforms like PioSol, where a student can showcase his talent, which is getting noticed by the industry. So student has to be attentive. He has to submit the assignments in time. Apart from that, we offer the students a lot of industry interaction with the industry people, and with our teaching methodology, industry and interactions, participating in various events. The student becomes a complete job-ready professional. Anshul.
Thank you so much, Vishal. And just to add, जो भी स्टूडेंट अरीना एनिमेशन का जो कोर्स करना चाहते हैं, जैसा विशाल जी ने कहा, और एक सिंपल सा चीज करना है, आपको कुछ ज्यादा नहीं करना है. अरीना एनिमेशन की वेबसाइट पे विजिट करना है. एक फॉर्म आपको दिखेगा, इंक्वायरी फॉर्म. उस फॉर्म में सिर्फ आपका मोबाइल नंबर, आपका नेम, ईमेल आईडी डालना है, एंड हम लोग आपको रीच आउट करेंगे, आपको कॉल बैक करेंगे, और आपकी जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट है आपको पूरी तरह से एड्रेस करेंगे, समझाएंगे इस इंडस्ट्री के बारे में, इस इंडस्ट्री में करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज के बारे में. एवरीथिंग विल बी टेकन केयर ऑफ. सो आपको सिर्फ इतना सा करना है कि अरीना की वेबसाइट विजिट करनी है और वहां पे एक फॉर्म भरना है. ओके, सो माला, ओवर टू यू.
All of you sharing with us your experiences and journey. I request you, Anshul, to present closing remarks for the end.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mala, and thank you, our esteemed speakers. It was so insightful for us to hear your experiences. I would also like to thank each of our alumni for inspiring us at Arena Animation to keep touching the lives of our students and their families positively. We are proud of each one of you. जैसा मैंने आपको पहले कहा, आपका कोई भी इस सेशन के बाद क्वेरी है, सिर्फ आपको हमारी वेबसाइट पे जाना है, और अपना डिटेल्स फिल करना है, एंड वी विल रीच आउट टू यू and address each of the queries that you have asked. I would also like to thank each of the audience for taking time, patiently listening us what we have to say. I wish you all a very blessed day. Please be at your homes and practice social distancing till lockdown. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Thank you all.